the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They hand this off to Harris. Shoves him away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Throwing Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Wallace. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 75 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Jones. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wallace. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2nd down at 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Wallace over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Wallace. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wallace setting up the screen with Gainwell. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here's J.K. Scott now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It got his man complete. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try the left side. It's Baldwin, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. Here's Minshew. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Throwing left side. It's complete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
There we go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running right, this is Gainwell.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Gainwell.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Come on, dog!
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Minshew.
Hauled in over the middle by Rager.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Gainwell.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off play action, it's Minshew. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go!
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. To throw on second down, McKee.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
On third down, McKee looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And is caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McKee.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to...
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. McKee. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. McKee. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
He's played a pretty clean. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Deatrich Wise, his 2nd sack of the night. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the counter, it's Gainwell.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Patrick Laird, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards to pick up there. 2nd down and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down.
Baldwin. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson, and he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Stevenson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Baldwin, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin, and he's got this down to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st down, Baldwin. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He hits Baldwin right side, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, McKee. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Minshew's throw taken in by Watkins here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Minshew, 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Again, a run with Gainwell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We always talk about the guy that paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
You gotta be kidding me.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some claws.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Eagles on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 11. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. McKee. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McKee. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Working with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake. McKee throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores, they have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second down and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And one more time, that's Watkins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run here with Laird. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Minshew. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jake Elliott for the field goal. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Baldwin. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
So now the Eagles down by 11. A little over a minute to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now Minshew. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's going to let it fly. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Minshew.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With the points that we've